Detroit Lions taking on the Snowhawks of Honolulu. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Hawaii. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up.
That's caught inside the 20. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side with ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. On second down, Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Hooker. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hooker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Reek Woolen. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 49 yards. And the Snowhawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing. Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Hooker. And Davis with it left side. And in for the Lions touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion left is Davis. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hooker now on second down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 57 yards. And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Hooker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hooker to the air yet again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Lawrence. And his throw here's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Penny. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give, it's Etienne off the option. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Locates Etienne along the sideline. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Etienne looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they were stuffed on 1st down, stuffed again on 2nd.
And normally you throw the ball on 2nd down on play action. So here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
It really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's Williams on the catch. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Hooker. Flushed out right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, it's Hooker. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Hooker. Well, this is caught by Williams.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Here's Hooker. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return this time will go out to the 49. 2-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Roddy chosen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he is out of bounds here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Hooker. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Hooker to throw. And a short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win for the home side, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.